Hey everyone! Welcome back to Law Bits for Seniors. On this channel, we share essential legal and financial planning tips to help you thrive in retirement. Today, we have a hot topic. What happens if your assets exceed the Medicaid long-term care limits in 2023? This is an important topic for many retirees who may need long-term care coverage. Don't worry, we've got you covered with some strategies to help you still qualify. First up, let's talk about spending down your excess assets. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's a way to become eligible for Medicaid's long-term care by using your extra money on things that Medicaid says are okay. Imagine you have a shopping list, but this one's special. It's all about taking care of you. You can use your extra funds on medical bills, dental visits, hearing aids, and even making your home more comfortable and safe. You can also consider prepaying for funeral expenses, which is something many of us don't like to think about, but is a practical step. So think of spending down as a way to invest in your own well-being, while also making sure you can get the Medicaid support you might need down the line. Now let's move on to another interesting option, gifting. You can actually give some of your assets to your family or even friends to help you qualify for Medicaid's long-term care. It's like sharing love and securing your future at the same time. But there's something you need to know. Medicaid has what's called a look-back period. This means they'll check to see if you've given away any assets recently. If you have, you might face some penalties or even lose out on Medicaid benefits. So, before you start making any transfer of your assets, it's very important to talk to an elder lawyer. They can guide you through the do's and don'ts to make sure you're in the clear. Remember, gifting can be a wonderful way to share your blessings, but it's crucial to do it the right way to ensure you're still eligible for the care you may need. Now, let's talk about something called an irrevocable Medicaid trust. Don't worry, it's simpler than it sounds. This is a special kind of trust you can set up to protect your hard-earned assets and still qualify for Medicaid's long-term care. Here's how it works. You move some of your assets into this trust, and once they're in there, Medicaid won't count them when they're checking if you qualify for help. It's like putting your valuables in a safe. They're still yours, but Medicaid can't touch them. But here's a catch. Medicaid could still penalize you for moving assets into the trust if it is done during the look-back period we discussed earlier. So it's really important to plan ahead and make sure you're doing everything just right. An irrevocable Medicaid trust could be a great way to protect what you've built over the years while making sure you get the care you need. Lastly, let's talk about something called spousal refusal. Now, this might sound a bit strange. If you're married and you're the one who needs Medicaid's long-term care but your spouse doesn't, they have the option to say no thank you to providing financial support for your Medicaid application. Why would they do that? It's a way to help you qualify for Medicaid without putting their own assets or income at risk. Your spouse's finances stay protected, and you still get the Medicaid assistance you need. So, if you're in a situation where only one of you needs that extra care, this could be a smart move to consider. But as always, it's good to consult with an elder lawyer to make sure you're making the best choices for your unique situation. We just went over some key strategies to help you qualify for Medicaid long-term care coverage, even if your assets exceed the limit. I hope this gave you some hope and a place to start planning. From spending down your excess funds on approved expenses like medical bills and home modifications, to gifting assets to your loved ones, setting up an irrevocable Medicaid trust, or even using the spousal refusal option, there are ways to navigate this. Now, we want to emphasize that it's so important to work with an experienced elder lawyer when implementing any of these Medicaid asset protection techniques. Jiah Kim has extensive experience assisting families like yours safeguard assets against the high costs of care. Jiah and her team can help review your specific situation, explain your options clearly, and guide you through this process. You don't have to figure this out alone. Give Jiah a call or visit her website to schedule a consultation today. She'll take the time to understand your needs and craft custom solutions aimed at helping you qualify for Medicaid without putting everything you've worked for at risk. With the right help, you can gain peace of mind knowing you'll have access to quality care while still passing on a legacy. Thank you for watching this video.